This restaurant has come up. This French trucker was driving on.
I pressed the wrong button. I don't care about a French trucker. This French trucker was driving on. I clicked the wrong button. Just wanted sub box, not shorts. Hello, morning. How are we? Well, I hope. Thank you to Bald Martin, Rudy, WYL, I'm Jake, Siri enthusiast, blah, 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 and OTFC Brooklyn for the follows whilst we were offline overnight. I appreciate it. We are Las Vegas bound this morning. So let me update the thing behind me. I need to put my heart rate monitor on as well. Las Vegas. We need to be red, white, and blue for this because it is in the United States of America land. There we go. Las Vegas. I can't believe we're going to get fucking rain in Las Vegas, though. Unbelievable, Jeff. Fuming, I am fuming. No, Jamie, did I fuck? I did the bins, and then I had to prep for the night with Jude. I gave my thoughts on Twitter, Rolly. Thank you for tagging me in it, though, because I had missed it on my timeline with being at the doctor's this morning. I like the Evolution one. I like the Book and Ball one. But I like our current one better than all three. Our current badge is already pretty unique. I've already changed the difficulty back, Tom, but thank you for the reminder. We've already done it, mate. I'm well ahead of you. Right, I'm going to message Millie now. Millie, where are you, sir? Millie, 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 Millie. Currently melting in Turkey. Whereabouts in Turkey, Staffy? Hope you're having a good holiday, mate. Half day work, finally get to watch it from the start. Up the Craig. Up the Craig. Pardon me. Rumours are circling that we want Britta Sombolonga. Really? That's a flashback to that'll be a flashback to FM back when we were at Forest. Not really played much football for the last 3 years, though. That would be my only concern. But at League One level, I'm sure he'd be capable at only 31. Bing, bing. Do do do, bit of Sombolonga. Do do do, bit of Sombolonga. Gary Gardner as well. Where have you seen these rumours, Ollie? Just in the Twitter sphere. Right. We might as well just get Gannon, mightn't we, to be honest? Yeah, no, I appreciate it, Ollie. And record. We look a little bit of a mess, but what? It's okay. It's manageable. Not like I don't look like this on a daily basis anyway. Ayo. Oh God, I need a fucking haircut, don't I? I need a haircut. Look at the state of that. Got wings. Got wings. Anyway. Not the way that Chris expected this recording to start, nor me, to be fair. Welcome back to the F1 24 driver career. Season 1 has 3 Grand Prix left in it. 1 in Las Vegas, which we'll do today. And then moving forward, just Qatar and Abu Dhabi remain after this round of the championship. We got a P13 in Brazil. After being significantly outpaced for the majority of the weekend, we were able to get ourselves some decent content by just tweaking the difficulty slightly. Have had it confirmed by others, actually, that they too found the AI to be significantly faster at Brazil than almost every other circuit. So it's not just a me thing. It's a widespread thing that the AI are just a bit too good at Brazil for any given difficulty level, it seems. The car is very much nearly fully protected for next year. We just need to protect the gearbox for Haas, which we can do after this next round of practice sessions. And of course, we're not really going to be here next year. We're planning on, we think we're going to be at Ferrari next year for Season 2. But for this end of Season 1, we want to make sure that we do our very best for Haas. In the race, it is going to start cloudy, then going to completely dissipate those clouds, and then all of a sudden, rain. So that's going to be interesting. Rain in Las Vegas is not going to go down very well at all, I don't think. But fingers crossed we can get a decent result for the team again. Just to double check, I have upped the difficulty back to 105 from 103 where we were in Brazil. We got a decent amount of content out of that Grand Prix weekend, and hopefully we can get a decent amount of resource points from this set of practice sessions. Drop the video a like if you're enjoying the save and looking forward to Season 2, which isn't that far away now. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and you won't miss out on any of it. And of course, come and join me live on stream. Links in the description to Chesnoid Gaming on Twitch and to the Chesnoid Live YouTube channel where you can see every lap of every session. I'm going to go to Vegas.
It's practice time here under the bright lights and around the iconic landmarks of this high-octane circuit.
We did choose to be in the Ferrari Academy Pendoggy, yes.
Let's get this sensational show on the road.
What do you mean, sim settings? Simulation settings are that. Flashbacks are on. Surface type realistic, low fuel mode hard, race starts manual, surface and carcass, pit lane tyre sim on, car damage rate simulation and simulation with damage rate, and collisions are on. Summer break is after the Belgian Grand Prix. Ollie. Yeah, the move to Ferrari does make sense. I agree.
They told you about the new parts that have come in from the factory, right? Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick.
Just updating my setup. Can't show you it because it's SRC. Do just need to tweak Las Vegas slightly. There we go. And your back is Stan. Hi. Hi. Do track acclimatization. Moving to Ferrari would be good as well, considering they, at the minute, are nowhere near the top of the standings. So there's progression yet further still from Ferrari onwards as it stands. Ollie, thank you for the 4th month, mate.
Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Remember to activate your DRS in the DRS zone as well.
I honestly can't remember, Zach. But I'm not sure I'd be at liberty to say publicly, even if I could remember. Hey up, Ollie lad.
Okay, DRS zone coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
Las Vegas feels better this year than it did last year. We'll say that much. Traction is better at Las Vegas. Traction in general feels like it's better at the tracks that it wasn't very good at last year, this year. Curbs are very strong now though, with that latest patch. I don't mind watching the darts. I wouldn't choose to watch the darts over something else. But if the darts are on, then I can enjoy watching it. That's a big boy bollard. I'm sure we mentioned that last time we raced at Las Vegas. Or was it Miami, where we saw the big boy bollard? It might have been here in F2, actually. In an open lobby. I'm pretty sure I pressed Y there. Oh, okay. So it's another case of this was the case in Miami last year. The DRS line is actually here, but the shading area for it is beforehand. Let me get a picture of that, and I can feed that back. New post. Chemistry bug. Track climatization. How the fuck do you spell acclimatization? My brain's just died. Climatization. I was spelling it wrong. Climber. Track acclimatization. It just doesn't. Oh, but it wants to put. But it wants to put a Z in, not an S. Acclimatization in Vegas. Pest. I'm good, thank you, Pilly. How are you, mate? What are my top 3 sports? Formula 1, football, and... I don't know. I'm on controller, Jeffrey. I'm good, thank you, Tombolonga. How are you, mate? Oh, it's not Tombolonga, it's Tombola. I'm thinking of British Tombolonga. Good, thank you, Tombola. How are you, mate? No, you don't need to apologise. Beep, 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 beep. How long do tyre sets last here? 20 laps only on the softs. Wow, so the softs are going to die after like 10 laps. At most. Medium is absolutely... It looks like a good race tyre, actually. 34 laps, although that'll probably only do about 22, 23. Less than half a second. And the hard tyre's not bad, actually. Medium, hard tyre... Medium and the hard tyre are going to be the go-tos here, aren't they? Could probably do a hard medium one-stop or a medium hard one-stop. One would imagine. Bets on who will collect the big boy bollard.
Okay, we need a few solid laps here to help
me.
us calculate a good race strategy.
Probs. Whoa, careful. Careful. Steady. Steady. I think the SRC setups have been updated for ride heights now with the change of the update of the curbs, but I will just double check before I confirm that for you. Absolutely. Diabolical turns, well done. We're going in a straight line though. Rear right is wearing more than any other tyre. Only slightly, but still. some great exits onto this straight though, which is going to be crucial. Power unit's going to be very strong for us here though, you feel, isn't it? Handling's better than it was. Still not as good as 23, but it's definitely better than it was. Stay off that curve, mate. Controller, Jeffrey. I did respond to you earlier. You have to keep typing the same thing in chat multiple times, mate. Weirdly now well off the Delta. It's not going to help for the risk acclimatization thing. I don't really understand why all of a sudden apparently I've lost all pace. It's definitely been a scrappy lap regardless, but still. Fail, isn't it? Frame rate lag there as well. What's going on? What's going on? What's happening? How many laps is Grand Prix in Vegas? I can't remember. It's only like 51 or 52 something, isn't it? 53 perhaps. I started this by actually driving quite well. No, I'm not. Oh, it's just straight up 50 laps, is it? It's a very long straight, isn't it, I guess? So it's a long circuit in terms of distance. Fucking hell. I'll stay out of the walls now. So one in my Twitter bio, Zach, and my link tree. What am I doing? I think I need another coffee. Have I? Why have I suddenly turned into an absolute mongoloid? I apologise, chat.
Program
Deary me.
complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run.
I'm from Jamaica,
come on back to the
Desroy.
garage
Hello,
and I
mate.
can take you through the numbers.
Been watching since the FIFA 15 player career. My hero. That was a long time ago. Wow, tyre wear's actually very good. Okay. Surprised, but I'll take it. I know, I'm literally driving drunk.
We need to be sure we can manage the tyres through a lap, so try to keep the wear down through each corner. Be especially careful accelerating on corner exit. Temperature's so important for your tyres. Cool down laps are now vital after a push lap so that we don't light up the rubber too much. Not to mention recharging the battery.
Hey, Wen. Sunburst. 33 and a third. Thank you very much, mate. I'll do. Oh, you watch all the content as well, do you? Up to watch Wimbledon and decided to pop on. Appreciate it, dude. It's a very long straight when, so I get the opportunity to look at chat here. It really wasn't a very good time management, but was. Time from session. Good morrow, Adstar.
What an incredible practice session that.
What an incredible practice session that was. Incredible. Wow. Wee, 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 wee. My visual acuity is excellent. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, at times my ability to drive and read chat is significantly not very good. Oh my god, everything passed first time. Can you Adam and Eve it? Not even slightly ready, Katie. Not even slightly ready. Jenkins from the Cane we saved back in the day. Oh, I can't remember. Predictions. 1-1 draw. England on pens. 390 resource points. Thank you very much. 420 total now in the bag, and that will allow us to fully protect Haas F1 team for Season 2. I'm not sure how well every other team will adjust to the regulation changes, so we might actually send Haas from the mid-table quite significantly towards the top. With regards to the durability, you can see there, or you can see here, that they are 5th in the list. With regards to powertrain, they are still very much top. With regards to chassis, still 7th and significantly behind everybody else. And with regards to aero, 6th and considerably behind most of the others. But notice, our next team, Ferrari, with a worse aero package than the current Haas car. With a great chassis, though, which bodes well. Obviously, the powertrain is just as good as the one that we've got, really. And in terms of durability, Ferrari's very good as well. So it's more of a sideways step than you might actually think for this particular Season 1 to Season 2 change. Gonna whack some fresh components in the car, though, or fresher components in the car. And then, hopefully, qualify well, he says, anticipating probably not qualifying very well at all. Oh, everybody's going to get eaten alive by the Spanish.
More than 210 miles an hour, blasting their way down the strip.
Happy birthday, though, lads. Happy birthday, nonetheless.
It's F1 fever. Las
Can we get a
Vegas.
happy birthday in chat for our one and only ad star, please, lads? Very much deserves your birthday wishes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Right, what sort of time have I got to put in? We'll probably end up having to do 2 sessions. A mid 31, okay.
We've been pushed down to P19, I'm afraid.
very close between me and Sonoda right now. That was a clout on the wall. That was slow AF. That's probably going to kill my whole lap, to be honest.
We've dropped to P20.
Yep, probably going to stay P20 here as well. Nope, P13. Okay. So our straight line speed is actually keeping us competitive. Which bodes well for the race as well, actually, provided I can stick within a second of the car in front through the majority of the rest of the lap. But the tyres are not going to last very well at all. Hello, Redentus. How are we, sir? Considering the length of the circuit, to be 14th and only less than 6/10 off P1 is very peculiar. Kevin Magnussen's gone P1! Alright, there's some track evolution at play. What the balls? Kev?
Standing by.
Where have you pulled that from?
Kevin's in pole position. P1 for Kevin.
Just saw that IRL Haas has its best 5 race places of all time. Top 6 in the last 5 races. They were top 6 in the last 2. They've not been top 6 in the last 5, Tinky.
And that's P13. P13.
Vegas has more grip than it had. So it's not crazy, but it's definitely much better than it was. Come on then. This should be, I anticipate us being able to get into Q2 here. Good an exit there as I had last time. Didn't have a great run onto the straight here though. That was much better than last time. Still not great, but not the worst.
Okay, I'm afraid we've been pushed down to P16.
Biffed it. P17, make that P18 as we approach the line. And we improve to P14. Wasn't a sensational lap, but P14 is still through to the next session of qualifying. And at the moment, I'll take that because I'm not driving very well at the right now. K-Mag was rapid initially. He did his second run well before anybody else, and originally went P1. Subsequently dropped to P11, but I'm nearly 3/10 behind him. There's definitely some time in my lap, but whether there's that much time in my lap, I don't know. Any shock exits? No, both Alpines out. Both RBs out. Logan Sargent out. And Albon is P12 at present. Oh, Vegas in general, everything in Las Vegas is extortionately expensive, Tony. Tinky, sorry. Like, you could pay, like... I think a friend went with his wife, and they got like a cocktail and or like 2 cocktails, and it was like $80. It was like $40 a cocktail. It's outrageous, the prices at in Las Vegas. Danny, thank you for the follow, mate. Thanks, Carlos. $50 in 2022 for 2 beers. Yep. And I bet that was just a bottle, not even a pint. It was just a bottle of. What's Blackboard, Tom? Is that some sort of online revising platform? 2 bottles of Budweiser, $50. Yep, sounds like Vegas. Soft tyres don't last more than 4 or 5 laps. Jesus. Okay. Curb's an absolute bumhole.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P13.
Herb says no indeed. If Blackboard is down and you physically can't revise, can you request a delay in the exam being taken? Yeah, note to self, don't use the soft tyre at all in the race if you can help it. Fucking hell. It's 2 qualifying runs and it's dead by the end of lap 6. Oh, the exams are in 19 days. Okay, Fez. I thought the exam was going to be like tomorrow or something. $31 flat from Kev. It's got to be on a new set as well, surely.
Check's complete.
The bottle is
Everyone
big,
be
yeah.
aware, we've got a car leaving the garage.
It's a 3-litre bottle, I think. Might be 5. No, I think it's a 3-litre bottle. Originally, Kumbi, I was apprehensive about the Vegas race, but actually,
We've dropped to P15.
might have been a one-off. We'll find out this year. But the race in Las Vegas last year was actually half decent in terms of entertainment value. It was actually pretty good.
Remaining in the session. We need a good lap here or we're out of qualifying. Come on.
No, last weekend was pretty good. The weather made it, didn't it? It was the weather that made last weekend the spectacle it was. Come on in.
You're lapping slower than your teammate. Your
I know.
teammate is faster.
I know. Kevin is faster than you.
Right, that's us pushed down into P15.
Can't get my braking point right for that end of the strip bit. I think this is probably just going to be P15, to be honest. No, P14. We qualified exactly where we did in Q1. So Q1, P14, Q2, P14. Whether we are any closer to any higher up positions, I don't know. Whether I just put in a pretty dead lap. I was a 31. It was about 31.5 in Q1, wasn't I think. Carlos Sainz had 31.8, so that's the big shock there. Lando Norris also out. That too is a shock. So who's gotten through? Valtteri Bottas, P5. There's your biggest shock. Bottas P5. K-Mag sneaks in, and he's going to take part in Q3. We will start 14th, however. I was only 5 milliseconds off Zhou Guanyu, but both of us were considerably behind Alex Albon in P12. We might struggle for points here, but strategy could work in our favour. Our tyre wear is sensational, apparently. So we'll hope to be able to do something strategically. But we won't expect to be able to move too far forward. But points are an option. Oh, reply to the thank you, minute. Yes, sir. Let me hang on. Get a load of file. Oh, if I send you the FM list and the RTG list. Where's my RTG list? That's FM Cambridge. Where's it? What? Hello? Patreon players RTG. Where is this? Where is that saved then? What? I somehow managed to move that. Bear with. Patreon players. That's Leeds. Where is this? Oh, it's in my OneDrive apparently. The fuck? Hang on, let me actually fucking save it somewhere. Yeah, why are you in my OneDrive? I don't want you in my OneDrive. I want you actually on my fucking computer, please. Thank you. The shit. There we go. I can actually fucking send you the file now. If I send you RTG and FM, the RTG list is bang up to date. I think I now just sent you the fucking FM one, not the RTG one. There you go. I send you those, and then where's my save file going to be? Documents, Sports Interactive, Football Manager, Games. Which was the last one we used? Probably the one called This One, Ches. Yep, this one, Ches. I've clearly done that for a reason. So that's the save file. The RTG Patreon list has everybody's names in it. The post on Patreon has everybody's details in it. If someone hasn't put a club, then feel free to either make them a free agent or put them at a club of your choosing. Appreciate it, Millie. Thank you, mate. The power of the mullet. There's a face on the dome, is there? Only ones to do the accent when saying that to yourself. What did you read to yourself in an accent? Ads. Paris P9 is pretty realistic. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, G. Oh, I wouldn't be able to tell you, Zanes, with regards to strategy for Japan without having recent knowledge of that track. Oh yeah, your teammate is faster than you. All right, Mr. Smedley. Thank you very much. Fernando is faster than you. Can you confirm you've understood the message? Let's go fucking racing. was crazy red flags here last year, wasn't there? In game, in the My Team.
Welcome to Las Vegas, and for
Thanks.
Formula One, it's welcome back to Las Vegas. No longer do we race in the Caesars Palace car park. Tonight, the time is right to go racing in the street. Well, tonight we go racing around the bright lights of Las Vegas. 3.8 miles under the Nevada night sky and thousands of neon lights. There are landmarks everywhere you look, punctuating the...
All right.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race.
Max Verstappen,
fantastic
Charles
effort from Charles
Leclerc,
Leclerc
the
yesterday,
Ferrari
and put
on
him
pole. Charles has not
Max
had much
Verstappen
luck
lines
in
up
real
on
life
the
recently,
side.
nor
As we
really this
continue
save
the
with
rest of
multiple
the grid
DNFs.
today, we have
But he's on pole in
Fernando
Vegas.
Alonso,
Alonso then Perez. We know that Carlos Sainz is
Hamilton,
P15 behind
Russell,
me. There are the
Oscar
two
Piastri,
Mercedes. K-Mag
Magnussen,
puts it
Stroll,
P8 ahead of
Bottas,
Stroll and Bottas. K-Mag
Albon,
P8 here.
Zhou,
Kevin is really showing me up. I start
Gasly,
13th, so someone's got a
Ocon,
penalty.
Tsunoda,
Who's that someone? Norris. Sainz takes a penalty as well, but he was already behind us. Ricardo and Sargent also take penalties. So Lando started a long way back in Brazil. He's also starting a long way back in Vegas
we
too.
want to improve on last race results. We need to be looking for a top half finish. Give it your best shot. Come on.
Well, I'm going to go for a top half finish, mate, if I'm honest. Well, when's the rain going to come? I'm probably going to go with the one stop rather than the two. Because our tyre wear is so good. You can see the jump that it takes. Because our tyre wear is so good, we're going to look to do the one stop, get the full medium stint in, and then run the hards and hope that the rain comes not long after we've switched to that hard set of tyres. Because then we can go back to that hard set of tyres. Or have another set of mediums perhaps to go to later in the Grand Prix. Fuel-wise, I've no idea. I reckon about 100 kilos in the race program pre-Grand Prix. If there's going to be rain, then we could probably save some fuel. And because the straight is so long, there's absolutely some fuel to be saved there for sure. So that will be our strategy. We'll one stop, medium to hard, and anticipate the majority of everyone else doing the same. Only the McLarens to start on the hard tyre. Everyone else is on a medium. So we know what we want to do. We just got to go and do it. What you guys want is a prediction. Where will Ches finish? I'm going to say... I'm not going to be that ambitious here. We start in 13th. We'll say P11. P11 or higher, P12 or lower. You tell me. I'm just going to go and have a quick toilet break whilst you guys vote on that. And then... BRB. Actually, I'll give you just a little bit. BRB. How confident was I in practice? Yes and no. Kinda. Maybe. Don't know. Not sure. What do you guys think of this, by the way? I don't know whether you saw me tweet it earlier. Cambridge are looking to get a new crest. They came with a number of options last year, all of which were hideous. These are the 3 options that we've got here now. Obviously, that's the current badge. As you're familiar with it. I like 1, I like 3, but I still think I prefer our current badge better than anything else. First one is very Inter Milan or very Bolton Wanderers. That's just I don't like that. This is nice. I don't mind this at all. That's what they came up with before. Which isn't the one. That's the old badge. They come up. I can't remember whether that was just a mock-up. That's an old badge. I like our current badge though. I like our current badge. It's already unique enough. I don't know, as Wiki would have the old badges, would it? Does Wiki have the old badges? Oh, there you go. And the old book and ball. We've had our current badge for 38 years. We were Abbey United back then, and then we became Cambridge United. They did show, was it in this? Yeah, look, they did show some pictures of what they'd look like on the current kit. Like that genuinely looks good on the current kit. That CUFC. That I don't think suits at all, and that looks genuinely good on the new kit as well. I think of the 3, I like this one the most. But that's got a bit of character to it. That looks more modern. That just isn't the one at all. And that's an example of them with the amber and black background. I guess. And then you got Bolton's badge as well. Bolton's badge. It's kind of similar to Bolton's badge in the way that it's circular and just kind of letters. Just because it's perhaps similar to the style of something else doesn't mean it's a direct copy though. But I don't mind that. It's still got the 3-peak elements to it as well. This one grows on me the more I see it, but I just really... This one grows on me the more I see it. This one I really just don't like, I never will. And this one is, like, you can see the modern interpretation of the current badge in that. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. We'll have to wait and see what happens. 3 is the most unique. 1 is the obvious modernisation of the current badge, I think. Right, come on in. You really like number 2? No. The general consensus amongst everyone seems to be that they don't mind 1, they don't mind 3, but they prefer the current badge. Like, even from a distance on a small camera window, the badge stands out on the home kit. Agreed. Like, you look at that and you instantly recognise that as the Cambridge United badge. Whereas you probably wouldn't if it were one of the other ones. The book and ball would stand out. I'd go as far as to say the book and ball would stand out. In the background. I need a fucking haircut. Get Gaz to design the badge. I don't know who's been designing the badge. I'd be curious to see what Gaz came up with, if Gaz was able to design a badge. Because Gaz's kits are always strong.
Radar is clear, weather is looking good for now.
Oh, that's fucking massive. Exclamation mark plan, Luke. Exclamation mark plan. The tyre's nice and warm here. It's probably the best we've been able to warm the tyres up all save, really. The rears are cooling down here as I can't really accelerate too much. Now, the start-finish straight is on a bend here. So what I'd like to do is try and straighten off a bit if I can.
Okay, that's not an ideal place.
And I've overrun it.
You're gonna need a good launch.
So it's pushed me back. And I'm wonky again. Well, I tried to straighten it off. It didn't like it. Long hold. Not a bad start though. Not a bad launch. Jesus, the Alpines are so good off the line. Oh, Bottas! Fucking just slammed his anchors on before everybody else. Right, good. Restart session. Fucking hell. Starting on the wonk here in Vegas because the start-finish straight is on a bit of a corner. Albon's had a really poor start. I'm going to have to dart to the left here, and there's an Alpine there. Starts this year have been so much worse for some reason. I don't know why. It's probably just me. Starting on the wonk in Las Vegas because the start-finish straight at the back end is on a curve, which isn't ideal. Better start than Zhou Guanyu alongside us. Oh, went to go left there, and Albon also went to go left. Can we hang it around the outside? We will have the inside line for the next turn. Bottas has been able to stay inside the top 10 at the beginning. Now the inside line for this one and the next one, crucially. Piastri's on the hard tyre, of course. I've got Zhou next to me, but we're able to hold him off. I haven't used any battery here. I don't know how fast in a straight line everyone else is going to be at the moment. I am running literally 0 rear wing here in Vegas because of that monstrous straight. We've got a much better exit there than everybody else. Got to be wary here of a very heavy car with fuel load. Bottas clambering all over the curbs. And he's actually going to make the move on Oscar Piastri here in the McLaren. The hard tyre is not going to warm up very quickly here at all at Las Vegas, especially considering that long straight. The tyres are just going to cool down continually down there. Slam on and get up the inside of Alex Albon here, who seems to be offline a little bit, and I'm going to use a lot of battery to get the position, hold the position, keep an eye on the gaps in front. They're coming down, so I'll come off the battery, and then hopefully just the straight line speed of the engine and 0 rear wing will keep us going. They're obviously using more battery behind, but we are still closing on those in front, so I'm... Fuck it! Oh, I'm just going to restart the whole race again. I'm sorry, Chris. Oh, that's retired from session, cheers. The past couple of races, I just have not been on it at all, have I? I've been really bad. Reese, thank you for the brand new subscription, mate. Appreciate it, dude. Apologise. Starting on a wonk here in Las Vegas because of the nature of the start-finish straight being on a curve. It's not a very long run down until the first corner there. Stroll's had a bit of a poor start. Get on the brakes early here because of the short run. I'm not going to get around the outside of Albon. I've got Zhou Guanyu alongside me here. I'm going to have the inside line for turn 2. And we'll look to get a decent run out of here. I'll use a bit of battery to stay ahead of Zhou. Everyone's going very defensive up the inside. Zhou forcing his way around the outside there. That was unexpected. I went to cover that off, and he just positioned his car in such a way that I couldn't do it. He's now going to have the inside line for this one. We're going to have to be wary of very heavy fuel load here. And Zhou Guanyu, dearie me, flew up the inside there. That curb is an absolute monster, so you've got to be wary of that. Zhou's actually going to force his way past Albon as well here. Be on the outside for this one, but we'll have the inside onto the straight. Again, going to have to be wary of that heavy fuel load here. Zhou's going to clamber across the curb there. We're going to get a decent run. I'll use some battery. I don't want to use all my battery because I'm curious to see how fast the AI are in a straight line here. You can quite clearly see the power of the toe. Albon's now using his battery, as is Zhou Guanyu. Going to be 3 wide here. I'm just going to hang outside to avoid any contact. So again, clouts over the curb. Albon does the same, loses the rear end. Zhou Guanyu might have made contact with the wall there. Front wings are going to be in significant danger at all times throughout the entirety of the race for every driver, I think. So we're just going to have to be on it. Full disclosure, I've had to start the race 3 or 4 times because my concentration levels just haven't been there because I've been doing this and chatting waffle at the camera. So it's so fast here in Vegas and the walls are so close. I'm just going to have to shut up and concentrate, I think. It's probably the 4th start we've done, and only the first time we've actually managed to complete a lap. Zhou broke very early there and pulled across to the inside. I was running the risk of going round into Albon as he looked to try and take advantage of the space on the outside. Struggling to brake into that left-hander because of the angle that you brake at. I really need to straighten off the braking zone there. But we know we have faith in our power unit. I have to put faith in the tyres lasting well enough as well. we supposedly had 25% better tyre wear than the practice program anticipated. So initially here, we might well find ourselves not quite so strong in a straight line, but later in the session, later in the race, our tyres should really come to us. Not anticipating rain till the very end of the race, probably the last 10 laps or so. So we'll run a full medium stint, then probably most of a hard stint as well. Zhou just left no room there. There was contact between me and he. I want to see that again. Has he squeezed me into the wall there? He moves across here, and he's constantly moving right here. If I can see it from here, he's constantly moving right. You can see from the lanes, effectively, of the road. He's drifting to the right, to the right, to the right. He's now on that lane. I could definitely be closer to the wall, but Zhou is really putting a squeeze on, isn't he? I then go into that space, and he darts to the left. Zhou's getting very aggressive there, considering it's lap 1. Charles Leclerc in first position has opened up a healthy lead at the moment. And there's a Mercedes behind him as Verstappen has dropped back from P2. I've got a decent run here on Zhou Guanyu, so I am going to go to look at the inside, but the inside is not available. Alex Albon's now looking at me, but he's going to back out of that, and we'll try and get Zhou here with DRS, because he will be out of DRS range of the car in front. Holy moly! Put the battery on way too soon there. Got the car back under control, and I'll try and keep this position on Alex Albon. I'll get aggressive myself. I will be respectful with a gap to the wall, though, like Zhou Guanyu wasn't. And we'll get ourselves consolidated in P12. I really need to sort out that left-hander, though. I've not taken it well all race weekend so far. I'm not driving very well here, gents. Not very well at all. And Zhou is now within DRS range of Oscar Piastri, who on that hard tyre is already starting to tumble a little bit. So make sure to get a decent run out here so we can get DRS, which we will get. And that's crucial. Keeping DRS is going to be so important for this whole Grand Prix. Right, I'm going to shut up shop and I'm going to concentrate, because I'm all over the place so far.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 3.1 seconds.
Kevin's P8, I think, at the minute. No, P7 even, perhaps. There you go, that's much better. Oh, big train forming here, though. Big train forming here. Good enough exit. Not a great exit, but good enough exit. Tyre weight's going to be high in these early stages. It's just that ours should still be, hopefully, less than everyone else's. I can't get an exit out of there very well so far either. I'm struggling today. Really am. Don't want to use all my battery, but we will use most of it here. I'm just going to hang fire because they're going to get offline here into the corner. Actually, Zhou Guanyu backed out of it, so Piastri can get the racing line. A little bit of wheel spin there at the back, and again, be wary of that. I want my supposedly good tyre wear to actually genuinely come into play for us. So I'm going to have to make sure that I'm careful about my traction zones because I want these rear tyres to last. Concentration face back on as we start lap 5 of 50. very much follow the leader through here. Not really much you can do. These curbs are so nasty as well. Just catch them, and if your traction's in the wrong, if your foot's in the wrong place on the accelerator pedal, you will break traction super easily. You're really quite tall. Just actually, it's not a massive DRS train at the minute. There just is one behind Kevin. Right, battery's getting me a run here. Although now when we come to VMAX, actually, they're starting to use their battery again. This could be chaos. And they're 3 wide, in fact, in front. It's not going to end well, is it? No, there's a lock up there from Piastri. Everyone's losing loads of time here. Have to start making some moves and getting aggressive, I think. Otherwise, we're just going to lose loads of race time. You can really see how loads of those up front are starting to get away. George Russell's tumbling. Maybe George has got an issue. Offline here. You're going to leave me some room, Zhou? No, for the second time, Zhou, when you put some massive squeeze on. Albon now getting a little bit feisty on my outside.
Right, we need to get past
Lads,
here. Use over
I
10
exist.
seconds.
Acknowledge me. Please, for the love of God. Leave me room up against the wall. Madness is happening in Hertfordshire right now. 3 women were murdered, wife and 2 daughters. Fucking hell. That's chaos. Oh, of the 5 Live F1 commentator as well. What the fuck? What the fuck? .218 miles an hour appears to be the fastest we can get in a straight line. Piastri's going to clamber over that. If I can, I'm so apprehensive about just positioning my car in alongside someone because I don't trust them not to turn into me. I have no faith in the drivers around me on the track to not turn into me. Got the inside of Zhou here. I'll let Piastri have that position. I don't want to gain an advantage by going off the track. But I had gotten the move done on Zhou Guanyu before we reached the apex. So I'll keep P11, but we'll let Piastri have that position back. Because I definitely didn't take P10 on track. It's chaos up front. Bottas has been able to make a couple of positions. K-Mag still at the head of this train. This is nuts. This racetrack just is crazy. In my team on F123, it provided outrageous action, red flags, safety cars, all sorts. So far here, it's just been pure chaos. Unless you're Charles Leclerc, in which case it's just been him driving off into the distance like it was a practice session. Still not getting great traction compared to everybody else. I really want our good tyre wear to start to come into effect soon, but at the minute it's not showing itself. 222 miles an hour we peaked out at there, but might get around the outside of Piastri here actually. Give him some room. Through. Stroll and Russell next up. Stroll's charging his battery a little bit. Oh God, he's gone. I went to go for Stroll. Stroll went to go for Russell, and defend against me at the same time. There was no way I was going to throw it up there and make it 3 wide into turn 1. That's just a death sentence waiting to happen, isn't it? Kevin with Perez right behind him. Bottas is in front of Russell right now. This is insane. It's only lap 8 of 50. I feel like so much has happened already. Bottas might be running the risk of dropping out of DRS range. He's definitely out of DRS range of those in front now. Bottas is going to be vulnerable down the big straight. And Piastri's dropped out of DRS range behind us as well, crucially. So we now have a bit of a gap inside the top 10. Points might genuinely be an option here. Everybody locked up.
Damage to your front wing, damage to
I'm going to flash that back. I'm going to flash that back. Oh, Christ. Triple crossbow murder? The fuck? Crossbow. Jesus Christ. Fucking psychos. Sorry, Chris, that this has been such a chaotic video and awful to edit with terrible driving. Russell is past Bottas here as we begin lap 9. Bottas is under pressure from Stroll behind now. He's got DRS though still. Nearly pushed him right into the wall there. Stroll going to go for the outside move here on Valtteri and get the job done.
Okay, mate, let's be a bit more careful
If
about where
Valtteri's a little bit
DRS,
offline,
just
now
try to
this
be
is not.
consistent as you use it
This
moving
sphere
forward.
section isn't the place to just try and get an overtake done. I could maybe think about throwing it up the inside there, but again, I just don't have much faith in Valtteri actually seeing me and not hitting me. Gap behind had gotten up as far as 2 seconds. Now Zhou Guanyu is going to be close to, very close to, perhaps even inside DRS range for the straight. Need a good exit, didn't get it. So Zhou Guanyu is within DRS range now. Bottas is going to have a Ferrari engine in the back of his car too. No room. They leave no room. Like, I know I'm technically behind him, but the wall on the right hand side here kicks out, or kinks out. He knows in his mirror that I'm there, right? And the wall kinks out here, and he's not even close to leaving a car's width there. I'm in his mirror here, and he purposefully, you can see him, his tyres move, his tyres turn here, he turns to the right, closes that off, and just doesn't leave a car's width. Like, I exist! Acknowledge me! What the hell? Yeah, you're right. I'm sure Chris has had to edit some highly questionable decisions on FM and anything else over the years. Probably even more so for me later in the year as well, if we are in a position to be able to ask Chris to edit FM content for us as well. Right, I got a run on Bottas here. A real run. He was nowhere there. Oh, he's missing his right end plate. That's why. Bottas has front wing damage.
Nice move.
That'll
Good
be
job.
why. He just had no grip there to turn right. Nothing to lean against with the aero on the right hand side of his front wing, which is why his car just didn't want to turn with any sort of speed or ferocity whatsoever. I need to make sure I'm within a second of Stroll here for the detection point after the next braking zone. So I'm going to use a bit of battery here to try and close that gap, which we have done. Need to brake well here. Get a good turn in. And a decent exit. Lot of wheel spin, but Stroll had some of his own, and we are within DRS range. And Magnussen is out of DRS range of him in front as well, so I'm just going to ease up behind Stroll here. We might not go for the overtake, because the gap's still quite big. But we're just going to ease up behind him as the two Saubers behind us go side by side. Not going to force him defensive into here. Don't want to lose any time. I just want us to try and get away from those behind. Currently P9. Kevin currently P7. So far, a good Grand Prix for Haas. Thanks to a handful of flashbacks. Furo, thank you for the follow, mate. Il Furo. Yeah, they're very hungry for the racing London straights, aren't they? AI are not great in this year's game, are they? Like, I get you want them to be more aggressive, but putting you in a wall at almost a moment's notice is a little bit too aggressive. There'll be no sign of rain yet, so I'm not even going to bother asking about that. %17% wear on the rears, 12% rear on the fronts. Tyres still feel okay. The rear is a bit squirrely, but it's manageable, and we're significantly closer to Lance Stroll here than we were last lap. So I'm just going to go for this. You can see the speed differential before we've even reached the DRS line with me using my battery. We'll use a bit more battery and we'll just get this done as we peak out at 223 miles an hour. 223 miles an hour, that is ludicrous. It's the fastest I've ever gone in a Formula 1 car on the game, that's for sure. 1.8 seconds to Kevin in front. Lance is interested behind, but we're managing the gap. He will have DRS down to turn 3 though. It's the fastest third sector of the race so far, but it's a very long sector and you saw how much battery I used in it. Now I'm going to become the vulnerable one. Down here, so I'm going to use a bit of battery as well to try and defend. Gap's going to open up a little bit. Then it's going to close again, but not by enough for him to think about throwing up the inside here. Kevin's starting to fall away from George as well. If Kevin drops out of DRS range of the Mercedes, we might be able to close up on our teammate because of our tyre wear being better than his. Although if my tyre wear in the Haas is good, you imagine that Kevin's tyre wear in the Haas is just as good, right? In theory, because it'll be the car's tyre wear that's decent, not my driving style, because I'm a very heavy tyre wear user with my driving style. So that might be why Kevin is doing as well as he is anyway. There's not really much point in me using battery here, because Lance is just going to breeze past me down the straight, but that's fine. We can just yo-yo past each other, but still make time on those in front. Then I'll be happy. Charles Leclerc out front, then a gaggle of 3 behind him, then a gaggle of 3 behind them, then me. And Stroll actually didn't get close enough there. Where he was saving battery, maybe. Just thinking about it into turn 1, but I'll use a bit of battery to defend. Gap in front is growing now, though, because they're still DRS training away from us. We're set to pit on lap 22, I think. Not yet sure, actually, whether anyone else is 1 stopping or 2 stopping. if it were to remain dry for the whole race, which it's not going to. So I will ask about that,
That's Kevin ahead of you now.
because if they're two-stopping, they will box in about 3 laps' time rather than in about 10 laps' time.
Their tyres are 12 laps old. We think they've got one more stop.
Yeah, 1 stop.
Last lap time, 1 minute 34.9.
1 stop for Kev. Acknowledge me, Lance. Thank you. I'm just going to slot in behind him here. Just too busy concentrating on listening to the
Shoe behind. They're on old mediums.
listening
Their
to
tyres
the
are 12
engineer
laps
about
old. We think they've
tyre
got
stops.
one more
Yeah,
stop.
everyone's 1 stopping by the looks of things.
1:35.8.
With the McLarens hard mediuming as opposed to medium harding. We're set to stop on lap 22. Those that 2-stop, if there's any that 2-stop, will be boxing on about lap 15 or 16. Bye. Whoa, hello again. Jesus
Great
Christ.
maneuver. You made it look so easy.
Did I though? I'm not sure I did. Look at the gap in front now though. Massive 4 seconds.
Okay, gap ahead, 4.0 seconds.
Rain's not due right until the very end of the race.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
So because we anticipate the rain coming and us not having to do the full hard stint, I might actually undercut. I might box about 20 rather than 22, whack the hard tyre on, and see what progress can be made with an undercut. If any. I don't think... Have the McLaren and the Williams at the back pit, or Alpine at the back pit yet? No. Logan and Lando are just miles behind everybody else for unknown reasons. Lots of collisions with everybody, though. No pit stops yet. FIFA later, Brooklyn. FIFA later. Exclamation mark plan tells you what's happening in any given stream. They have to say that though, Cole, because there are some twisted people out there that would actually want to try and find that person and befriend them. There are stories of people in the US, like women that write to convicted mass murderers that are like, oh my god, you're so sexy, I want to marry you. Like, genuinely, they're like super attracted to mass murderers. It's absurd. The human brain is crazy. Newcastle co-owners Amanda Stavely and Mehrad Gadusi will leave the club, apparently, according to Athletic. Intriguing.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
Yeah, there are women that, not necessarily women. It just so happens that most mass murderers tend to be men. But there are people out there that are just super turned on and really attracted to people that kill other people. I think it's super sexy. It's that common they gave it Ophelia. Yeah, exactly. off top of the wall there. Hopefully, hasn't done the tyres any damage.
Overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Got away with it. Called hybristophilia. Stroll's giving it a good old go at the minute. The gaps in front. Oh, actually, the first group. Hello, Lance. The first group have caught up with the. The first group in front of us have caught up with the trio that were further down the road. So Charles Leclerc is still out front on his own. Then there's a group of 5 or 6 cars. Including our very own Kevin Magnussen. Pay attention, Ches. Fucking hell. Too busy looking at the minimap, trying to do a piece to camera and not concentrating on my driving. Oh, for the content, Ches, for the content. Oh. There's no content if you just fall out of contention for a decent finish because you're too busy fucking waffling. Go and catch Lance Stroll up again, shall we?
That target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean.
Morning, Joe. DRS detection point used to be about here. It's now moved significantly further down the road. And you used to be able to put DRS on from about here. Now the detection point is there, and you don't actually open your DRS until here. It's moved significantly. There's so much less DRS available down this straight. Stroll's going to go defensive here. And I will go around the outside of him. I don't really feel like I lost too much time making that overtake. And they're battling so hard in front, they're going back towards us again. Verstappen now involved in that group. Kevin's still at the back of it. George Russell in the middle. And then Perez and Alonso at the front of it, I think. There's a Mercedes behind me now. Oh no, Russell was behind us anyway, wasn't he? Was he? I can't remember. Did I overtake George Russell? I don't remember overtaking George Russell. Is Lewis Hamilton pit? Lewis Hamilton's pit. That's why. Lewis in the box. Lewis is on a 2-stop. Because I didn't remember overtaking a Mercedes. Carlos Sainz has gone medium hard. He can take those to the end from there. It's kind of similar to our strategy, really. I don't know whether he had to pit for damage, though, at all. No, 2.9 second stop, which is decent. Lewis had a collision with Oscar Piastri on lap 16, and then... Actually, it was the lap after he boxed, so he may even have come out of the pits into him, perhaps. I don't know where they're positioned on track. I might box my hard tyres soon. He reckons I'll come out 17th, which is ahead of Sainz. Is Sainz P18? Sainz is P18. So you see on the minimap where the other Ferrari is. We'll come out between the Ferrari and that group behind us now. That's where we'd come out if we boxed. Or when we box, as it stands. So, and we're going to go to the hard tyre. Although, if we know there's rain coming... If we know there's rain coming, do I go to a medium set? Do I go medium, knowing that there's rain coming, just to be faster? Or would the hard, over the course of a full stint, be faster over that amount of laps? That's something I don't have the information to give a proper answer to be completely honest. I don't know whether a hard over the next 30 laps, or 25 laps, would be better than a medium over 25 laps. I might as well go medium, you know, and pray for the rain. Because if the rain doesn't come, then we could just whack a soft set on for a few laps and it is what it is, the gamble didn't work. But we know that rain is supposed to come. And probably before the end of the... Probably significantly before the end of the race as well. Stroll hit me there. I don't feel like I moved across into him. I might play a bit of DRS games here. I'll have DRS here, thank you. And then I'll just take you back again. No one else in the box yet. Great top speed on Lance here. We'll take this position back again around the outside. I don't know when to box. We're still closing in on those in front because they're battling. But I don't know whether that's... Well, it's probably predominantly because of the DRS we keep getting on the back of Lance. Or just the sheer amount of battery we're using. I don't know what to do. Socrates in chat makes a good point. Because we won't have DRS, we should probably box for the medium because it's going to be the faster tyre, just inherently. And then pray for the rain. So we could do 19 laps on this medium set, 20 odd laps on the next medium set, by which point the rain should be here.
No rain expected. No rain expected from the time.
But no rain is expected at the moment. I might box on 20. I'm going to box on 20 for another set of mediums. We're going to take that risk. We're going to put our faith in the rain and put another set of mediums on, anticipating the need to do another stop for intermediate tyres.
3.2 seconds.
There wasn't much difference between a one stop and a two stop, so we could always transition to a two stop if the rain doesn't come. But I'm pretty sure the rain is going to come. Verstappen's dropping back towards us here. I wonder whether he's got damage too. I'm going to tell the team I'm going to box this lap so that Kevin doesn't. Because we can't afford to double stack. That would just cost us way too much time. So I'm going to box this lap. We will come out 17th still it reckons, which continually is ahead of Carlos Sainz. But at the minute, there's really not that much of a gap between Sainz and the Sauber and McLaren in front of him, so we might actually be able to box for mediums and still get DRS within a couple of laps as well, which would be beneficial. We'll box this lap. We'll box this lap. An elongated waffle, but decision made. Is it better for football, as in a final, if Netherlands win tonight? No. Right, we're in. Lance is either following me or just taking my slipstream. It was the slipstream he was after. That was on the bubble with the pit limiter. I was really, really quick into the pit lane there. We've minimalised any time loss, but we definitely ran the risk of getting a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Although in real life it's only a 5-second penalty, but in game it gives you 10 for some reason.
Okay,
Don't really know why.
Back into the race. Perfect job from
Coming out then on
Grant
another
Crew
set
there,
of
mate.
medium
We're delighted
tyres.
with that. Okay, one stop to go.
In
Just one stop
P15.
left in this strategy.
Well, it said 17, but we've come out in 15th, right behind the 2RB, who I don't believe have pit yet. They haven't. So we're going to be significantly quicker than everybody from us to Lewis right now. This could be a great strategy for us.
Okay, this isn't our true position. They haven't yet pitted and they're on a one-stopper. So don't waste time fighting because they should be coming in soon. Okay, mate, we've got high reserves of VRS, so let's try and use some more. Okay, this isn't our true position. They haven't yet pitted and they're on a one-stopper. So don't waste time fighting because they should be coming in soon. Yeah, really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though.
Lots of drivers in the box. Lots of drivers in the box on 21. So we're only actually getting a one-stop undercut here rather than the two that we thought we might get. Daniel Ricciardo's going to continue here as RB favour Yuki Tsunoda, which will work in our favour because we'll get DRS off Daniel this lap and help us gain some extra time. There's George Russell coming out on a hard set of tyres. K-Mag's in the box and he's out behind us. We have jumped Kevin Magnussen. We've jumped Kevin, who's gone to hards. Verstappen behind on hards. Kevin's on hards. So we should have the better tyre for this stint. But now is when we need the rain to come. If the rain doesn't come, then we need to make an extra stop, which everyone else doesn't. And we will lose considerable amount of a considerable amount of positions. Daniel Ricciardo is so goddamn slow right now.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
I need to get past him, really. I'm actually going to try and make a move into the left-hander here. Try and get this job done. So I can then get after George Russell for the DRS detection point. Well, it's 1.4 seconds, the gap of the minute. It's opened up a bit here, but we're all right. I'll ask about the weather as well.
Coming in for their stop.
Yeah, he did that last lap, mate.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good.
Still no talk of rain. We don't anticipate it until about lap 40, though, so that's still considerably longer than the 10 to 15 minutes window they usually give you for a pit stop. Or for weather, sorry. There looked like there was a bit of bodywork flying off there between Gasly and Russell, and there may well have been. Gasly might have just picked up some front wing damage here. Let's have a look. Does he already have some front wing damage? He might just be boxing for tyres anyway. I've gone the wrong way. Where are you, lads? There you go. Does Gasly pick up some front wing damage here into the right-hander? Or was it just them going over the curb? It was just Russell going over the curb, I think. And it's a little bit of underfloor body animation that actually doesn't do any damage. But we're within DRS range now with George Russell. Or we will be by the time we get to the end of this straight. Anyway, Zhou Guanyu's in the box as well. So we're up to P6 now. Perez coming out of the box. Just a little bit down the road from us. We have got DRS on George Russell. And we've gapped Max Verstappen behind. Going medium here might put us in a fantastic position to maybe get a podium today. Unless we're as uncompetitive in the rain here as we have been at every other bloody circuit, in which case I'll have no chance. Charles now has Lewis Hamilton right on his tail. Has Charles pit yet? They have. But Lewis has gone medium as well. So Lewis is on the same strategy as me. And at the minute, we must be, surely, the two fastest cars on track. The two McLarens haven't yet stopped off their initial hard tyres. Not a great plan for them so far. Thank you for the 100 bits, Nolan. Appreciate it, mate. Fucking AI and putting you in a wall is so annoying. He just drives as if you're not there. Again, George just drifted right into me. Got a terrible exit at the corner. And we'll drive away from him here, all the way around the inside.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going.
The podium places are considerably down the road. 7.5 seconds to Fernando Alonso. But I don't know how much more competitive this medium tyre on this Haas will be compared to the hard on the Aston Martin. If I can get within DRS range of Checo before the rain, then I'll be thrilled.
And gap to the car in front, 2.7 seconds.
It's the fastest first sector of the race so far. Gaps in front seem stabilised at the minute. Hello Nathan, how are you, mate? I think there's a bit of battery here. We might be on for a fastest lap of the race, perhaps. No.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done.
Significantly closing on those in front, though. 33.511. Fastest lap overall, 33.4.
1 minute, 33.4.
So I was a tenth off the fastest lap with that last one. Shows how much pace we've got at the minute on these medium tyres. I imagine it's Lewis Hamilton that has the fastest lap right now on his fresh set of medium tyres. Careful, Chez. Give that front right a bit of a whack there. Talk to me about rain, Mark.
Okay, radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
Albon's done a 33.2 was the fastest lap. George is getting feisty here. No room given. None whatsoever. If I hadn't have backed out of that, Russell would have put me straight in a wall. There's aggressive, and then there's the stupid. I should probably stop going for the outside line here then, shouldn't I? If I keep getting nearly put in a wall. Should learn my lesson and go for the inside line, but it makes you so vulnerable onto this straight by doing so that it's just not worth it.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 3.6 seconds.
There will be an FC after we finish this race, Alfie. I'll put the heart rate monitor on and then it didn't actually turn it on. I loaded the app, it didn't actually scan for the actual heart rate monitor. Idioto. I have boxed, Daniel, yes.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.0 seconds.
Tyre strategy is medium, medium to rain.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
And if the rain doesn't come, then we'll put a hard or soft set on at the end. And put it down as a gamble that didn't work.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Fuel is absolutely fine, I think.
Right, keep pushing. You're gaining on the car ahead. Okay, be aware the car behind is catching you by 0.5 a lap. 0.5.
Yeah, massive bollard would end your life if you caught it, let alone front suspension. DRS is offline. Got an issue with DRS. That might kill our race.
Okay, there's a fault with the
Oh,
DRS. You've
no.
got to be able to open the rear wing. We're working on a fix. Stay out
Of
for now.
all tracks to lose DRS, this is not the one. Here in Monza. That's a pain in the arse. to get that fixed, we will have to pit, according to chat. They can't fix it remotely. I'll ask about it. To see if they'll tell me that they can fix it remotely. But if they can't, then that will get fixed in a pit stop, which will be when it rains, which will be when DRS is disabled anyway. Yeah, I didn't think I had to pit. We did previously in Canada, but it should be able to be fixed remotely. They're just not going to tell me about vehicle condition.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Pollard has gone, by the way, from there, and I don't think I was the one to take it off.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
It just won't tell me about vehicle condition. So annoying. Lewis is in the box again. Lewis is going to hard tyres.
Small amount of time to the car behind.
He's doing the orthodox two-stop. They're like 15 lap, 20 lap, two-stop. See where Lewis comes out. To be fair, Lewis has come out in P6. He's really not lost much time there. I wonder if I had DRS,
The car behind you's just come in for the hard
I could
tyres.
try and
Car behind,
gain off the
hard
back of
tyres.
George to catch Checo. The gap to Checo hasn't really grown much, but George has got me there. Got a lot of battery here now, so we'll try and use that to our advantage, but I won't be able to use DRS to my advantage now. Oh, what a pain in the bum bum. I wonder where we'd come out if we boxed again. 12th. Where is 12th? 12th is Alex Albon behind Zhou Guanyu. Where are the McLarens now? Presumably right at the bloody back. 18th and 20th. Yeah, that one-stop strategy, starting on the hard, it's not worked well for you, lads, has it? I'm just going to have a quick toilet break, lads, because my bladder is going to explode. And I'll cool the office down with a fan whilst we're at it. I should be back in 2 minutes. BRB. If you had to guess now, where do you think we'll finish? We're currently P5, but we've done medium. We don't know when the rain's coming. If the rain's coming, the rain surely has to come. It is forecast to come, but whether it actually does or not, we're not sure at the minute. Today's Wednesday, right? Just setting Friday's video to upload. We'll then record Monday's video after we finish this Grand Prix. P6, P8, P6, P8. Okay. Seems to be a fairly healthy expectation there, though, for points, which I'll definitely take. I'm going to call the episode Murphy's Law, but I think I'm actually just going to put a picture of Danny Murphy on the thumbnail. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong is Murphy's Law. I guess I could have used an Interstellar screenshot as well.
You won?
Kieran, if we win this race, I will pay for your subscription for the rest of the year. Actually, I've had a packet of crisps in a couple of days, so you'd be surprised to know. What's today? Wednesday. I haven't eaten a packet of crisps so far this week. Then I will use that money for bits and donate one at a time. Fucking deal, sir. Because that'd just be funny. That'd just be funny, that, wouldn't it? That's funny, that. Oh, it helps to actually upload. I made the thumbnail, didn't actually attach it to the video. Well done, Ches, you friggin' mong. There we go. Well done, dickhead. Well done, dickhead. It's on the internet, there are witnesses. Yeah, we don't need to physically shake on it. I've got my funny bone on there. Ouchie! Oh, I'm alright, it's okay. You charged it 88%, that'll do. 88%. 88%. Oh my god. Ready, go.
DRS will be offline. There's a fault with the rear wing system. Stay out. We can work on a fix remotely.
Well, they've said they can we can work on a fix remotely. So that says to me that at some point the DRS will come back online and we won't have to pit for them to fix it. Although I believe they said the same in China, not China, Canada, and then I still had to pit to fix it. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully they fix it, but I might be in a bit of a sticky situation with DRS moving forward. Lewis is now in 6th behind us with brand new hard tyres on, and we'll see how competitive those new hard tyres are compared to our now slightly worn mediums. I say slightly worn mediums, I mean these tyres have been on 12 laps now. So actually they're quite significantly worn mediums. But still no news of the rain, which is actually a little bit concerning. But there's no point pitting whilst my DRS is inactive, because it's not going to help me overtake. But then again, pitting might be the way that I get my DRS active again, because they can fix it in the pits. So who knows? What I do need to know is when the bloody rains come in.
Conditions look good. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Tell me when the rains come in. You don't need to defend, George. Just going to cost us both time trying to catch Sergio. Good. Lewis isn't actually catching, really, on those new hards. There's a Ferrari in the box. Carlos Sainz is pitting again. He went medium hard, so I presume he's now gone back to a medium tyre. Carlos Sainz. He's the only one to stop twice so far. Oh no, he's gone medium hard. That's a logical thing to do, Carlos. Well done, mate. No wonder Ferrari giving me your seat next season. We anticipate it being his seat next season. Actually, no, it is going to be his seat next season, isn't it? Because when we were in the secret meeting, we saw that it was going to give me like 32% reputation comparatively to Charles Leclerc. So definitively, it will be Carlos Sainz's seat that I take at Ferrari. Fix my DRS, please.
Radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now. Gap to your teammate behind, 8.0 seconds.
The soft tyres are pointless after about 4 laps, though. I don't think the soft tyre is the play unless there's like a safety car with 5 laps to go.
Okay, mate. Okay, Russell's ahead. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past.
You want me to overtake Perez? What are you talking about? Buggy bug. Bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. Jealous. I am jealous of you, sir. Right, we'll take yours this time. Do I? Yes. Just gonna try and hang it out. We both balls that up. They've both my right-hand side tyres a bit of a clout, specifically the front right. That was just clumsy from both of us.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
He
Okay,
hung it.
keep an eye on
He
that
hung it
gap
up the
ahead,
inside.
please. 3,
I lost all
5
traction
seconds.
going over the curb, and then he tried to hang it up the inside again when there wasn't room. But I didn't intentionally squeeze him to the wall. Softs aren't the play. It's hards I should go to next. And we'll probably do so about lap 40 if we're to stop. They've still not said anything about rain.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Wasn't even close, was it?
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
Yes, I know. If you fixed my DRS, then I could have a good go at staying in front, couldn't I? Because I could use the DRS and get significantly further ahead. But never mind. If I use the DRS, I can also save some battery by not using it to get the overtake done, to then be able to use it for the rest of the lap to stay further ahead. Lewis is significantly closing now on those fresh hards. Kevin is 7 odd seconds behind. I'm not sure what the pit lane loss is like here. It's not that long, I don't think, because it's quite a short pit lane. Just tell me about the rain.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being.
Well, there's 14
Okay,
laps to
Dries
go,
the best tyre for now.
and it's 1.5 minutes a lap. So that's 21 laps of racing left. And they're still not saying anything about rain. I'm going to box for hards. I'm going to box for hards, come out about 11th. Hope that they fix my DRS, and then we'll look to make progress. And then hope that the rain doesn't come. Or do I leave it another lap or two? I'll wait till 38. I'll wait till 38.
We're going to box this lap.
Little Lawton, thank you very much indeed for the subscription for the 5th month, mate. Appreciate it, dude.
You're dropping a second a lap to the car behind. 1 second.
I know, shut up.
Copy that. Hards next time we box. No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Remember, box
23
this lap.
seconds.
Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
23-second pit lane loss. We'll do it. We'll box.
Okay, radar
Radar's still clear supposedly, so if the rain does arrive, it's got to arrive very, very quick. To be fair, on the forecast it did look like it was going to arrive very quick. It went from like 4% to 83%, but they should still be knowing, they should still know and still be able to tell me that that rain is arriving. Piss off. It's not a, it just isn't a 10-second time penalty in real life, let alone anything else. Oh wait. The AI can just nail it every time. It's so difficult when you're on controller. So we're going to switch to hards then. Try and make up all the positions that we're going to lose. And now we're hoping that the rain doesn't come. The softs will not last, no.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go,
Have they fixed my DRS? They fixed my DRS.
Stop time. We're happy with that one. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
We are 11th, right behind Max Verstappen, and my DRS is active once more. Right then, operation, get back to where we were once again. What's the betting before the end of this lap? They go, oh, we're expecting rain in 10 to 15 minutes. Alright. Acknowledged as heard. I'll give you a jiggle, Millie. You know what that means? I never played a game like this where you create your Say that again, Yurge. Also, sorry for Caps, didn't know it was on. Really? You typed a message that long and I didn't notice Caps was on the entire time? Press X to doubt. Max is going to get feisty here, isn't he? So I'm just going to tuck in behind him. There's no point. It's cool, man. I'm just messing. You need caps for work? Why do you need caps lock for work?
To your teammate ahead, 9.7 seconds.
Do you and your colleagues shout at each other? Oh, that's a bit of a drift wide. Christ. These front tyres are a bit of a backswing, aren't they? Let's work in a library. Why are you yelling? Why are you sleeping? Caps for data entry, maybe. I'm just messing about anyway. Spreadsheets only have a cap. Yeah, it's literally for data entry. I'm just messing about, mate. Triton, thank you for the follow, mate. Apologies, I missed it 8 minutes ago. Right, Max by even just battery by, let alone now with a working DRS. Oh, alright. Hello! Did I... He got DRS! Okay, fair enough. Must have just timed that wrong. That'll be why he came back at me with quite such verve. I am going to run out of time though to get this, get these positions back if I'm not careful. 11 laps to go. Rain anticipated but supposedly not yet forecast. Or not yet arriving on the forecast, anyway.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
Still no rain.
Definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
It's Max dealt with. No rain though, supposedly.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.7
He
seconds.
said it was coming, but it might just not come. Traditionally, the rain always seems to come earlier. Like, whatever the forecast is, when you go approximate, it always tends to move forward a couple of blocks. As a rule of thumb. Doesn't appear to be doing that on this occasion, though. Thank you for the follow, Scorpion. Scorpion, Scorpio, Scorpion.
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake. Use overtake.
I am. Albon going for it on Zhou in front. Slam the brakes on. Oh, big lockup from Alex Albon, actually. Very big lockup. He got the job done, though. We're within DRS range in front and out of DRS range behind now. Carlos Sainz is actually starting to make some progress forward now.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
He made an extra stop to go medium hard, which we very much and quite rightly questioned. But he might still manage to get himself back towards the points. He and Lando started a long way down. Lando and Oscar are just absolutely nowhere. 18th and 19th and I think nearly a lap down. Yeah, the second of the McLarens is actually about to get lapped by Charles Leclerc. Having a nightmare race. The hard-medium pit stop strategy just died a very, very, very terrible death.
Are a little erratic at the moment. Let's try and close up the difference between them.
Scorpion with a 4th month subscribe. Thank you, mate. Lurking for a long time. Thought it was time you follow. So you've been lurking for ages, subscribed for 3 months, and now just hit follow. Appreciate it, mate. Hi, so... Little lock up from Zhou Guanyu on the way in there. True, did probably get gifted the other 3, that's fair. Well, changing. Wow, you could tell there when Zhou started using his battery because the car just squatted and went. Albon with no DRS here. I thought about it. I thought better of it. I really could have just lunged it there, but it just wasn't worth it. P10 continually, hoping to make it back to P4 or 5. And I don't know... Don't put me in a wall, Alex! But I don't know whether we will or not. That's P9, though. They just... I hate the way they squeeze at the minute. I really do. Come on, Zoe, you're next. Come here.
Nice move. Keep going.
Thanks, Mark. Actually don't want to go to new mediums or use mediums next. We're going to go to new softs if there's a pit stop.
We think we might see some rain. ETA
There you go.
about 15 minutes.
For the first time.
Dry seem like the best tyre for now.
Well, 15 minutes time is after the end of the race. Or literally as the flag falls, probably. So we don't need to worry about the rain at all then. So our medium strategy wouldn't have worked. So it's just as well we took the early decision
Okay, expect
to
see
box.
some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
Well, it was 15 minutes 30 seconds ago. Now it's 10 to 15 minutes. Who knows? Who knows? We should be on dry tyres to the end then. It might rain, but I don't know as it will rain or we'll have enough rainfall to force a change to intermediate tyres. At the minute, our target for this Grand Prix with regards to finishing position is P6 to finish ahead of our teammate 5.2 seconds down the road. DRS, please. Thank you. Hello, Lancelot. Fastest lap of the race, apparently. I mean, I'll take that extra point. I definitely didn't feel like it was going to be that quick. There's a yellow flag in front. But there's so many cars there. It could be someone ahead of us. It could be someone behind us. It might just be someone getting lapped. I've absolutely no idea. Can't see anyone going slow. There's an Aston Martin pulling over. Fernando Alonso's retiring from the Grand Prix. Fernando Alonso is out. That's a free position for us.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
So now we're trying to catch Kevin Magnussen for a P5 finish. Fernando Alonso pulled off to the right-hand side there. I can't overtake at the moment, nor would I really be looking to anyway. We're up to P7. That's Kevin down the road, just going around the right-hander. Operation Top 5 Finish in Vegas is underway. Lots of ERS. Waited to make the overtake so that I got the DRS. And significantly closed on Kevin Magnussen in the process. 2 seconds to our teammate. It's 11.5 to the two Mercedes. So that's not going to happen. We're not going to get ourselves back to where we were. But we're going to nearly make it. And that fastest lap point will help lessen the blow. Soften the blow slightly as well. As will the, to be fair, retirement of Alonso. So we were fighting for... To be fair, we were fighting for 5th. Were we fighting for 5th? Charles Leclerc, Sergio Perez, George Russell and Fernando Alonso were in front of me. So yeah, I was fighting for 5th. Lewis has effectively just replaced Alonso. So a top 5 is probably as good as we were going to get. We were trying to fight with Russell for a top 4, but... with broken DRS and needing another pit stop if the rain didn't come, which it looks like it's not going to, then P5 is probably as best as we could have hoped for. And it looks like we might well get it too. Passing Leclerc though in hill box for Inters, yeah, Ferrari strats.
We've got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button.
might be able to get within DRS with battery here. No. K-Mag's using his too to defend. Good boy.
Right, let's not stay behind this car for too long. We need to get past.
That's the plan. 5 laps to go. Next, my teammate in front of me. We'll have DRS on him. I'll bounce off the wall. Well done, Tess. Just understeered into a wall. No front grip then. Thankfully, no actual damage to the car. To be fair, the gap to George was 11.5. It's now 9.7. He did have to get past the back marker, but I'm probably getting too ambitious if I think we can catch George Russell in the next 5 laps, aren't I? Certainly, surely I'm getting too ambitious if we think we can do that. Would be unbelievable if we could, though. Wait for the flash. There you go. He's using his battery. So am I. Bye. That's P5. And with DRS and ERS, we just took a second out to George Russell down that straight. More than a second. Maybe? Maybe P4? I'll do everything I can to get there.
So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh, Carlos Sainz has just taken my fastest lap. You bitch. That's so annoying. I really wanted that fastest lap point. I've only gotten like 1 or 2 all season. Oh well. I was about to ask about the rain, actually. I also want to ask about Carlos Sainz to find out how old his tyres are. Not Carlos Sainz, George Russell. Sainz was the one that took the lap off me. I want to ask about George Russell.
Okay, you've got
No,
P5,
oh,
P5.
wrong one, Chiz.
That's Russell
Ignore all
just
of that.
ahead. Push for the position. Okay, they're on
Feel
old
free to
hard
put in the bit about the
tyres.
fast
Okay,
lap,
Kevin's
but
behind you now.
if there's an
Less than a
obvious
second separates
or
you.
an
Okay, they're on
opportunistic
old
cut
hard
point there,
tyres.
then feel free.
Okay, gap to leader,
Otherwise, don't worry about using it. I'll mention it
26.6
next time.
seconds. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 4 laps remaining.
I'm going to ask about George.
Russell's ahead of you now. Okay,
Thank
gap to
you,
the car
Logan.
ahead, 7.4 seconds. Okay, they're on
6.7
old hard
seconds.
tyres.
How old are his
Okay,
hard
they've got
tyres? 25
on their
laps.
tyres. And the time last lap, 1:34.4.
So his tyres are
2 seconds a lap.
significantly older than ours. We're gaining supposedly by 2 seconds a lap. And with 3 laps to go, that might mean that we're potentially in with a shout of a last lap overtake for P4. It's going to take a heck of a push. But there might just maybe potentially by a little bit, perhaps, be the chance of a P4 finish here. Yeah, Carlos did notice my jabs about taking his seat, didn't he? It's down this straight that we get all of our time gain. 5.9 seconds here, but I use all my battery, and we've got such a strong power unit that the time just crumbles off. We gain over a second down the straight alone. but the gain this lap has been significantly less than the gain last lap. I've only taken 1 second or so out of him this lap, not the 2 we were previously doing. And I'm not going to take 2.5 seconds a lap out of George Russell now. So unfortunately,
Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there.
I do think
There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep
we're
your heads
destined
down.
for a long way to go. There's literally 2 laps, Mark. I do think we're going to finish in P5, which is still a sensational result for Haas. A P5 and P6 might well be Haas's joint best ever result. Or did they get a 4 and a 5? I think Roman Grosjean finished 5th in Haas's first ever Grand Prix in Australia, however many years ago. It might have been a P4, but I think it might have been a P5, because Grosjean was like, this is a win for us. Well, P5 and P6 might genuinely be their best ever finish as a team from real life. We've obviously scored a win in this save, and a podium as well on top of that, I think. P3 somewhere, as well as a P4 in Austria, and the P3 came in Spa, didn't it? But sensational result for the team here. K-Mag's got a very comfortable gap to Lance Stroll. I'm absolutely not going to catch George Russell, so we will finish 5th. Cut to the end of the race. Fourth and 5th in 2018, was it? Thank you, Jen. Morning, guy.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Charles Leclerc is about to win the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Going to come across the line any moment, and it's a win for Ferrari. So something we very much hope to do next season as well. It's going to be a P2 for Sergio Perez, which is a great result for him personally. A 3 and 4 for Mercedes, a 5 and 6 for Haas. Max Verstappen finishing potentially outside the points here. Max Verstappen in P11. That's big for the World Championship. No, it's not. He's already won it. Ignore me. Max Verstappen's already won the World Championship. It's not big for the World Championship at all. It would be if it was still up for grabs. I'd forgotten he won it already. That's annoying. It would have been great for the storyline of the season. Carlos Sainz, driver of the day, P18 to points. We were P13 to P5. But certainly Carlos deserved it. Ourselves and Carlos battling over that final Ferrari seat, of course. But at the moment, I'm not sure what that does for the championship. We can have a look here. Standings.
Be sure to join us once again as we continue.
He's got a bigger lead than I thought he did, Max Verstappen. A much bigger. It would take Max DNFing 6 races in a row. 7 races in a row. And Fernando winning every race for Max to be caught. 437 points. What a farce. He's so much further ahead than anybody else. We're consolidating in 6th for Haas in the Constructors, though. It's a great result for us. We'll take that. And the fact that Kevin was there as well just means that absolutely the pace was in the car to get the result. Great performance from my teammate there. Really pleased with that. Focus up to 70 as well. Overall up to 77. Oh, the cheese noid. Getting my reputation back with Haas after considerably losing it for talking to Ferrari. They weren't very happy about it, but with 2 races to go left in this season, we will be at Qatar next. Another night race. 3 straight night races at the end of the season. I anticipate there not being any rain in Qatar. The rain never actually arrived in Las Vegas, so I'm very glad that we made that pit stop as early as we did. Fuel tank positioning is going to earn us a little bit there in terms of... Oh, and the DRS slot gap as well. So the car's still improving, despite the fact we've also been spending resource points on protecting for next season. On paper, the Haas is better than the Ferrari now. Might be a backward step in terms of car on track, but in terms of prestige, it's Ferrari, isn't it? So we could yet further improve the drag reduction or the DRS. Or we need to protect one more thing on the chassis. That's new. Because that must have passed. That passed and then immediately needs updating for next season. That's odd. You would have thought, having put that on, that they would have just adjusted the new part they were doing in anticipation of next year's regulation changes. So we spent resource points to upgrade it and then need to spend resource points again to adjust it. Unless the upgrading began before the regulation changes, which I don't think it did, because Kevin did that. Whatever. It is what it is. We shall improve the vehicle as best as we can. And with Qatar to come, we very much hope that we can get points again in the desert. But that'll be all for this Grand Prix, this race weekend. We'll head to the next race weekend, but it's a new look Qatar, of course, this year. They've added a number of new aspects to the track. It looks entirely different to how it did on previous games in Losail. In a good way, very much in a good way. And unsurprisingly, no chance of any rain whatsoever. So we'll be very pleased with that. In the R&D progress, yep, pulled ahead of Ferrari. So we'll wait and see. I'm sure in Ferrari we'll get better results than we did at Haas. I'm certain of it. Regardless of what the car's going to do next year, let's enjoy the rest of this season as we did that Las Vegas Grand Prix. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on any more. Of course, as ever, do join me. Oh, it's a sprint weekend as well that I hadn't noticed. Oh, God. Very, very quick Grand Prix in Qatar, though, I think. Actually, no, it's about 1 minute 20 elapsed, so it's probably not going to be that quick. Whatevs. It's going to be a fun race. Full pedal to the metal throughout at Qatar. We'll enjoy it. We hope, anyway. See you next time. Bye. Oh, God. AC unit, please. Save me. Save me. 'Tis warm in here. The Dono. Thank you very much. Or the Don of DPS. Thank you very much for the follow, mate. Yeah, when Ferrari comes calling you, answer the phone. Exactly. Let's save that. That is F1 22 Las Vegas. That video should have finished uploading now, which it has. Lovely. Let's put some ads in it. We have bills and editors to pay. Wow, 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 wow. Right. Yeah, we'll wait and see if what happens with Lewis at Ferrari. I've absolutely no idea. And yeah, as Jin says, the right Italians. Ferrari do tend to get themselves in a bit of a mess, don't they? So I'm gonna need a screenshot for that for the thumbnail, aren't I? We've made the Mexico thumb. Have we got a Brazil thumbnail? Yes. Was that the Mexico one? That was the Mexico one, wasn't it? Yeah, I've made that one. Let's get a Vegas thumbnail. And then we'll switch to FC24 after a lunch break. Fucking no. I want to try and get something notable in the background with the screenshot, but I don't know whether it's possible. I don't know how far out. You can't go outside the realms of the track, can you? Might be able to zoom, maybe, down here. Can we just go around the whole track? I presume we could just go around the whole track. You can't go any further than the barriers. And you can't go any higher than that. But it's Vegas. I want to get Vegas in it. Vegas in the thumbnail. The W Hotel. Kablammy! Get a thumbnail with a big face in it. Is that what's on the sphere? Is that the Bellagio over there? That one? I'm sure the fastest way to get to the sphere, probably backwards. Or is that the Bellagio? It's not the what? No, that's the Bellagio, isn't it? Because the fountain's going to be the other side of it. Maybe. I'm not sure. I've not been to Vegas. I'm not sure. Wee. Where's the sphere? It's just so inconspicuous on the skyline, isn't it? The sphere. Sphere. In 180p. Oh, Jesus. Yep. Yeah, okay. Fucking hell. I genuinely never noticed that. The Sky F1 team want to get a big crofty face on it. We'll see what looks best on the thumbnail, but yeah, I'd not noticed that. Let's have a look, shall we? I'll whack the thumbnail on screen so you can see what it looks like. So if I put all of them in there, so that's our Mexico one. That's going to be our Brazil one. This is the Las Vegas one I want to go, or I was thinking of going with. Which will look like that. Which looks pretty sick, to be fair. That looks really good. But then the alternative is this one. Hiya! Is it the Las Vegas Grand Prix? I'm not sure. Which are you more likely to click on? Yes, P5, Daniel. That's what I thought, Jin. The Bellagio would have a fountain in front. You're more likely to click on the sphere. Like, genuinely more likely to click on the sphere. Big fuck off emoji ball. Yeah. Well, we haven't uploaded the Mexico one yet, so... let's do that.
Mexico.
The face. I'm more likely to click on the face. With red arrows and emojis. Or just me going. I've still not seen any pictures or footage of what it looks like inside the... Yeah, okay. I've still not seen any pictures or footage from inside the thing. Can you do one stop? Yes, you can do a one stop. Medium to hard one stop is doable, Daniel. They did the NHL draft in there, did they? Big Brother is watching 1984. Hey, look, Millie's on the old meme grind. On the meme grind. Right, I'm going to... actually, pay out the prediction is what I'm going to do initially. Jules' prediction, P11 or higher? Yes. I'm going to go offline. I'm going to make some lunch. I'm going to have my lunch. Then I'm going to come back online and we will FC24 relegation battle it and try not to friggin' die. So, by all means, go and get yourself some... go and get yourself a snack and a drink of your own and join me back here in about 10 to 15 minutes time. Certainly we'll be live by the top of the hour at the very least.